Today on the Trent Out Loud Podcast. Hate when it's time to really hate. The TV time was at 0.0, but the actual game clock was at 0.1, which is the official time, not the TV time. If the TV clock says friggin' 5 seconds, it doesn't matter. It's the shot clock that's above the board in the game that counts. What up? It's your boy Trent Out Loud, and I'm back with another episode. I got an interesting show set up for you guys. I got some subjects that I don't know exactly what it is, what I'm talking about, so I'm going to need some help in the comment section. But y'all know what it is, man. Get your ear pods ready, get your headphones on, get your volumes turned up. I'm about to start the show. Let's go. Katt Williams comes for Cedric The Entertainer on Shannon Sharpe's Club Shay. And Katt Williams also claims that Harvey Weinstein offered to pleasure him in front of the entire agency. Here's some clips.
He tells me what a great job I did and how much he loves the joke. 2 years later, he's doing that as his last joke.
So last night when I was going to bed, I saw Shannon Sharpe posting, yo, I got an interview that's about to break the internet. And I actually, it actually came out on podcast platforms at midnight and then YouTube in the afternoon. So I started listening to a little bit of it, but I like listening to Club Shay. Sorry, I like watching Club Shay and not just listening to Club Shay on iPod platforms. Just in general, I prefer watching things on YouTube, just me personally. Anyway, so all that to say, I haven't watched it yet, but from the clips that I just showed you, I can understand why Shannon is saying that he's breaking the internet.
They canceled me for talking about Harvey Weinstein before the thing came out, but he offered to suck my penis in front of all my people at my agency.
And shout out to Shannon, by the way. Every 2 or 3 weeks, he has an interview that's breaking the internet. Anyway, so I don't know fully how this beef started, but from what I read online, this has been an ongoing thing. And what I think I think it's kind of like an underlying joke. I mean, Katt does seem like he's kind of upset, but I think this is probably just some like back and forth, kind of like a rap beef, honestly, where it's not like real street-ish, you know what I mean? Where it's like, Katt did say that he's going to punch him in his stomach.
I would have bust Cedric's stomach.
But the fact that he's saying that he's punching him in his stomach, like, to me, that's the joke. And he might be upset about him maybe stealing a joke, but I don't think it's actually really like, street beef. Like I said, I think it's equivalent to like a rap beef. It's not a 50 Cent and Ja Rule thing. It's more like, I don't know, who goes back and forth and it's not really street. Anyways, I can't think of anybody right now, but I'm sure you guys know.
Cedric told you when you asked him, did you steal Katt Williams' joke? Yeah. He said, it don't line up.
What up, y'all? What's up? It's Shay. I'm going to address this Katt Williams. I have no idea what this brother is talking about. That joke is over 30 years old. I have no idea what he's talking about. I've never seen Katt do a space shuttle joke.
But anyways, I also wanted to talk about this because Katt Williams, I feel, is so underrated as a comedian. Like, he gets his props from like, the culture itself, but I mean, like in mainstream media, he doesn't get the respect he deserves, man. I personally think that he should be up there with the Chris Rock and Dave Chappelle and oh my gosh, I'm drawing a blank. Gosh, Kevin Hart. Sorry, Kevin. I'm still getting back off of getting out of holiday mode. Okay. But yeah, I think Katt Williams needs to be up there in the discussion with Kevin, Dave, and Chris. Chris being my number one. Chris is my favorite comedian, excluding Eddie Murphy. To me, Eddie Murphy is Michael Jordan. And, nobody could ever top Eddie. But, in this day and age, in this modern era, I don't feel like Katt Williams gets the respect he deserves, man. Every special, he's hitting it out the park. He has memorable lines, and I feel like other comedians have great specials, but there's some things that are not memorable. Anyways, Katt is definitely in my top 5. Shout out to Katt. Shout out to Shannon for having a great interview. I haven't watched the full thing yet. I think it's around 3 hours. There's a part 1 and part 2. But I definitely am going to sit down maybe this weekend and digest that entire interview. If I come across anything else in the interview that I feel like needs to be highlighted, I will definitely talk about Katt again, because I definitely feel like Katt doesn't get the respect that he deserves. And we need to highlight Katt Williams, man. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Is it real beef? Do you think Cedric actually stole Katt's joke? And let me know, who do you think who's your top 5 comedians of all time? Who's your top 5? The husband of the first Black Bachelorette, Rachel Lindsay, is filing for divorce. So at the top of the show, I told you guys I'm doing some subjects that I don't know anything about. Here is one of them. I don't know anything that's going on. I've never watched The Bachelorette. Obviously, I do get most of my topics from, the urban demographic. So this popped up in my timeline because, she's the first Black Bachelorette, but I don't know anything about her. And also too, this is making headlines because not only is this dude filing for divorce, he's also claiming alimony, like he wants money from her. So I don't know the backstory. I don't know if she's rich. I don't know if what's going on, if he's broke. I don't know. I have no idea. I tried to do a little research, but I'm hoping that you guys will help me in the comment section below. For those of you who watched The Bachelorette or The Bachelor, give me some background about this. Like, why is he filing for divorce? Why is this such a story? They said they've been together. He said they've been together for 4 years. People are like, well, yeah, you should have went out with a Black man. Like I said, I don't know what's going on with this story. I don't know who's in the show. But if you guys know, please help me in the comment section below. Let me know if you watched The Bachelorette and what you think. Was he really just going after the money the whole time? Was he going after the bag? Was this a whole scam? Was it a real relationship? These are things I can't just Google and find online. You'd have to have watched this season. So let me know if you guys watched the first Black Bachelorette, and let me know what you think about this divorce procedure. Lil Nas X responds to Dave Chappelle, and also leftists want Dave Chappelle canceled after his new Netflix series released December 31st called The Dreamer. Here's a clip.
I'm going to do a music video and slide down a stripper pole all the way to the depths of hell and suck the devil's at 10 o'clock on BET.
Yo, I watched Dave Chappelle's special actually like a few hours after it released. I was up in bed. I was like, I have nothing to watch. I think it was like 4 o'clock in the morning, like right before New Year's Eve, like technically New Year's Eve morning at 4 o'clock in the morning. Anyways, I watched it. I thought it was a really good special. I wouldn't say it was his best. I don't think it was like, 10 years from now, we're going to be talking about The Dreamer, but it was a really good special. I know it was very meaningful to Dave. It was, I think, He was at a venue in Washington, and that was his first stage. His first, I don't think it was a special back then, but it was the first stage that he ever did stand up. So this was like a full circle moment. That's why they called it The Dreamer. And another thing, obviously, like what I just showed you the clip before, is that he said last special that he wasn't going to make any transgender jokes anymore. And he indirectly still made transgender jokes, saying that he wasn't going to make transgender jokes. So I don't want to spoil the comedy for you before you watch it. A lot of comedians don't like things taped and don't like, clips getting out there because it spoils the special. And I'm one that I hate to do spoiler alerts on my podcast. So I do recommend you going out. I do recommend you definitely watching The Dreamer on Netflix. It's a really good special. And I feel like, I don't feel like he really like came after transgenders or the gay community. I feel like he just made jokes. Whereas I feel like in some specials before, he actually did target transgenders. So I don't think he's really going back on his word. I don't think in this day and age you can, especially somebody like Dave who's covered the topic so heavily, I don't think that he could get by the next 10 years without ever saying anything at all about the LGBTQ plus community or transgender or, gender equality or, there's no way that he'll ever be able to get by. That's something that's going to be married to him. So, I feel like, he did it tastefully. And I don't think anything was done kind of like outlandish. I don't feel he went back on his word.
I identify as a woman. Send me to women's jail. And as soon as I get in there, you know what I'm gonna be doing? Come over here and suck this girl I got. Don't make me explain myself.
Y'all let me know what you think in the comment section below. Do you feel like, did you watch the special? Was it a funny special? Do you feel like he went too far, or do you agree with me? Do you feel like he just touched on it because he has to touch on it, and he hit the right tones? Let me know what you think. Someone leaked unreleased footage of Brittany Renner and Charleston White's podcast interview. Here's a little clip.
So, you guys look like you had some fun when you were on a podcast together.
Yeah, we did. We had so much fun. We can't even show the clips after the podcast. So it's a lot of scenes on the Dancer project. We can't show. My wife probably. I'll be in trouble.
Well, one clip that we did see was that she gave you a lap dance.
Yeah, he had me. He had me not so much. Yeah, had me aroused in erection.
What were you thinking in that moment?
She finna bust a vein.
All right. Again, another subject that I don't know the backstory. I did a little bit of research. I can't find it out. I need some help in the comment section. I do remember this podcast. It was right after the Shannon Sharpe podcast. And, they were kind of going back and forth. And we all know that Brittany was drinking, and she kind of was like a little disruptive on set. So we know that she was drunk or high or whatever. But we haven't seen this part of it, of the whole like grinding on him and like, touching him up and everything that you guys just saw. But I don't like, why are we releasing this now? Why didn't we get to see this before? Like, what's the backstory? What's the point of all of this? Like, is this some sort of, because I think that he's actually married. So is this somebody like, hey, give me some money? Is this sort of like extortion thing? Like, what's going on? Is this something to hurt Charleston White? Is this something going after Brittany? Like, what's going on? A lot of people are like, she came out and said she's only, been with 35 people. Is this to show that she's loose? And I don't know, she's grinding on Charleston and, dry humping him. I don't know. I have questions. Hopefully somebody out there that's watching this will be able to have some answers for me. But let me know what you think in the comment section below. I'm a Brittany fan. I think she's hot. You know what I mean? So everything that is Brittany is definitely going to come up in my timeline. Charleston, I don't really have an opinion on him. Because I don't know really what his purpose is. Like, he's viral for like what? You know what I mean? Like, he definitely comes after rappers saying that he's going to tell and he's going to snitch and whatever. I think he's just more like a internet troll. Like, he's known for just his trolling, crazy, outlandish ways. I don't know. Maybe that's me as a content creator. Kind of hating a little bit, where I'm on here like every day, actually like having a podcast and giving you guys the news and trying to connect with y'all. And here's this troll online just trolling. But hey, man, this is the world we live in. So I try not to have any hate bubble up. If he's making it, he's making it. But I just don't know what his purpose is. I have no idea. I don't know how he makes his money. I don't know what his purpose is. So again, more confusion. I told you guys at the top of the hour, I don't know what's going on today in the news cycle, but let me know what you think about Charleston White. Let me know what you think about Brittany Renner, and let me know if you know why these clips have been released. Funny Marco says that he now knows 3 Blueface songs after Blueface hops on his girl or his baby mama Alexis's remix called The Barbie. Here's some clips of the song.
9 out of 10, I done hit your BM. Mama favorite motherfucker. Hello, motherfucker. Offset, upset. Cardi got the update. Soldier Boy mad.
All right. Again, crazy topic. Blueface. Anytime Blueface does anything, it's gonna be in the headlines. So Blueface, I don't know. He jumped on Alexis's remix. And the reason why I found it funny is that I've just got on to Funny Marco. His interviews. He's super funny. I also watched him on The Pivot last night, where he actually broke character for the first time and it was actually serious. And him and RC kind of had a weird kind of interaction, kind of back and forth, where I feel like he got mad because RC was trying to imitate Funny Marco or interview Funny Marco in the Funny Marco character. And Funny Marco was kind of like upset with that. He said he actually cried because it was so bad. Anyways, I'm diverting from the actual topic we're talking about, but the point is that kind of on Funny Marco, and Funny Marco made a joke because when Blueface was on Funny Marco's show, Blueface asked him if he knows 3 Blueface songs, and he couldn't name them. So now he knows. Now Funny Marco is saying that he knows 1 Blueface song.
Name 3 Blueface songs, but this interview is over.
People are tearing up Blueface. Blueface is Blueface kind of like a tongue twister. Blueface. Yeah, maybe not. Yeah, people are dragging Blueface online, saying that the song is horrible, the verse is horrible. He's coming after Offset and Cardi and Soulja Boy, and it's like people are saying like, yo, he's coming after them like a white boy. Anyways, man, shout out to Blueface. Yo, he keeps himself relevant. He keeps himself out here. So let my boy live a little bit. Actually, I don't want to call him my boy. Strike that from the record. Somebody edit that out. But anyways, yeah, I'm on Funny Marco. He is funny, and I thought that comment was funny, so I just wanted to share it with y'all. Let me know if you guys have heard the remix, and let me know what you think about it. Bow Wow wishes death on his baby mama. I don't know where this is coming from. This guy is like, he wishes his baby mama got hit by a Mack truck. Like, I don't understand. Again, it's a weird day. I feel like today might be like April Fool's or something. I don't know where this comment is coming from. I don't know what it is, where it originates from. He said it's not the baby mama that from the daughter we know. I think his daughter, anyways, I can't remember, but the daughter who's like famous online with him. It's not that baby mama. It's another one. And he hopes that she gets hit by a Mack truck. I don't know the backstory to this. I'm just reporting here. I'm just doing my job, man. I'm just here reporting the headlines to you guys. So if you guys know which baby mama he's talking about, and if you guys know where this stems from, I don't think anybody actually really knows where it stems from. I just think because it was such a violent, thing to put on your Instagram, and then he actually deleted it. It was like, how we are in this day and age, man. It's like, oh, celebrity says something, let's post it because people are, looking for things to talk about. So I don't know if anybody knows the story behind it, but if anybody knows, please let me know in the comment section below. All right, I do not have a question of the day today, but I do have some sports news. Caitlin Clark hits controversial game-winning shot. Okay, I saw this yesterday. And I was like, yo, my gosh, how could they let her win? The clock was clearly at 0.0. Oh my gosh, they want her to be a face of the league. This is, them trying to get at Angel Reese, et cetera, et cetera. I was all team like, yo, she missed a shot. I wake up this morning, that the shot, not that she missed a shot, but that the time ran out, okay? It was 0-0. So I wake up this morning and I see on my timeline a picture of her with the ball leaving her hand, and there are 0.1 seconds left on the clock. Here's a little clip.
Are they going to get the ball up in time? Clark for the win! Yeah!
Now, you can't necessarily see from that clip, but what you can see from that clip is that the TV time was at 0.0, but the actual game clock was at 0.1. So it caused a whole controversy. And now it's, once you start something, it's hard to kind of reverse because people catch one part of the news, but don't catch the ending part of the news. So, again, I'm team, Angel Reese. I totally respect, Caitlin. I think she's a great player. Stephen A. Smith says that that's his favorite player in female college basketball, his favorite female player. Mine is Angel Reese. So I'm always going to be against Caitlin in a fun way. I have nothing personal against her. However, I was team like, oh my gosh, the time had run out. But, in keeping it transparent, if you slow down the play that I just showed you and zoom in, you can see that the shot clock above the basket, which is the official time, not the TV time. The official time is 0.1 seconds. So regardless if the TV clock says friggin' 5 seconds, it doesn't matter. It's the shot clock that's above the board in the game that counts. And the ball left her hand and they won the game. It's as simple as that. As much as some people don't want her to win, it was a great shot. I mean, it was from the logo. It was crazy. But most importantly is that she got it with enough time on the clock. So y'all need to stop hating. Hate when it's time to really hate. People are saying that the picture online is doctored. You could watch the video and slow it down and see for yourself. I did it on my TV. She got the ball off in time, and that's it. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Are you team like, I don't care, I saw what I saw on my TV and I don't care about the truth? Let me know what you think in the comment section below. It's crazy. Lastly, a little piece of Ja Morant news, because you know I'm a big Ja fan. Ja and Wemby went up against each other for the first time yesterday, and Ja did his thing. He dunked on Wemby. Yo, that's my guy, man. He crossed him up, dunked on him. It was super nice. Take a look. Anyways, that's my guy. I don't even know if they won the game, to be honest with you, but I don't care, man. Like, shout out to Ja Morant. To me, if you ask me, Ja Morant is going to be the face of the league in 4 or 5 years. He's going to win a bunch of championships. And I feel like he's done with all the, gun stuff and the getting himself in trouble. And he's back focused on his craft and being amazing. And to me, Ja is going to be the new face of the league. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It's your boy, Trent Out Loud. Peace! Go to signupexpert.com/Trent. And then once you sign up for all betting apps and get all your bonuses and get all your rewards, go to your app store and download BetStamp and use promo code TOL.